Communities around the world have long suffered from waste incinerators in their neighborhoods. Big corporations call some of them waste-to-energy, pyrolysis, chemical or advanced recycling, or even tire recycling. But for the people who live nearby, they are just towers of toxic smoke. National leaders look the other way. Local governments stay quiet. And for too long, monitoring and emissions testing have been limited. But in late 2024 and 2025, concerned community members near incinerators in 3 different parts of the world took matters into their own hands. Monitors measured 2 types of particulate matter, PM 2.5 and PM 10. Particulate matter are tiny particles of air pollution unseen to the naked eye. When people breathe them in, they can penetrate deep into the lungs and bloodstream. Particulate matter can damage the heart, lungs, and other organs, and can increase risk for asthma, bronchitis, cancers, and many other illnesses. Pregnant women, children, and the elderly are especially vulnerable to the effects of particulate matter. Dumaguete City in the Philippines has long been a hub for education, tourism, and culture. It hosts several universities and colleges and is known for its beautiful waterfront. Unfortunately, in 2021, the city welcomed a pyrolysis gasification plant with no known safeguards. The plant takes waste from the nearby Materials Recovery Facility, or MRF, where waste goes once it's been collected from households. Pyrolysis gasification burns waste, turning it into toxic ash and gas. The threat is hidden behind tall walls. Most people didn't even know this machine was operating until a concerned citizen took this video of smoke spewing out of the chimney. A local environmental group, War on Waste Negros Oriental, organized 17 community volunteers to wear portable air monitors to track what they breathed in as they went about their daily outdoor work. Surabaya is the capital city of the East Java province of Indonesia and is the 2nd largest city in the country. It's historically been a port city, making it home to a variety of cultures across the region and the world. In recent years, the city has experienced rapid industrialization, and with it, pollution. The Benowo Waste-to-Energy Plant, the first of its kind in Indonesia, processes 1,000 tons of waste per day and generates 12 megawatts of electricity. Yet, up to 70% of the byproducts are fly ash and bottom ash, hazardous toxic waste that produce dioxins, compounds known to trigger cancer. Since the plant began operating in 2015, communities close by have worried about the bad smell, and neither the company behind the facility nor the local government have tested the air emissions for toxic pollutants. In November 2024, a local organization, WALHI, started measuring the air quality near the plant to see what residents were really breathing in. Ogijo is a town in Ogun State that shares a boundary with Lagos. Throughout the years, it has developed as an industrial and residential hub. Along with this development, Ogijo has also become choked with a tire recycling facility run by Tech High Recycling Company. The plant runs in bursts, sometimes at odd hours during early mornings, raising serious concerns for nearby communities.
Hi, my name is John Edison Tubil. I am a volunteer for this air monitoring project here in Dumaguete City, the Philippines. We started this air monitoring project at around October 14th, 2024. Roughly from around this project with the team, with our volunteers from our monitors, and everyone involved in this project, that's around 41 people. The team is composed of 9 people. And from our volunteers, we even have around 4 students, we have 3 waste workers, and majority of all of our volunteers coming from the community on where the pyrolysis is located, the incinerator is located. That's around 30 plus people. They own sari-sari stores, or they just stay at home, or they have, so they're just people in the community who are living in the community on a day-to-day basis.
Mayong buntag sa tanan, ako si Alwa Santos. Ani ako karon sa Kamanhak, Dumaguete City, Philippines. Ug karon October 14, 2024, mao kini ang unang pagsugod sa among air monitoring project. Ug diha ako karon sa Kamanhak, tungod diha diri ang nakabutang ang pyrolysis sa Kamanhak, ilalom sa Central MRF ng Dumaguete City. Kining air monitoring project namo diri sa amo manggod, aduna kami diri sa akong likod karon, makita ninyo ang tambak nga basura. Mao kuni siya ang Central MRF sa Dumaguete City na adya karon ang pyrolysis. Munang naa ang air monitoring karon diri tungod sa mao kuni siya ang materials nga mo-adapt kini siya og hangin. Diri na mo makita nga limpyo ba ang among gipanglanghap nga hangin og diri sa palibot, og maangayan ba nga diri guni siya dapat bang ibutang og og limpyo bagod ang iyang hangin pa og dili na.
Aku Jai, selaku volunteer pemantauan di Polres Abnowo. Di sini akan coba buat menjelaskan sebenarnya bagaimana sistem kerja dari alat air beam 3 ini. Sistem kerjanya cukup sederhana karena air beam 3 hanya cukup terhubung dengan jaringan wifi untuk kemudian dia bisa merekam seberapa besar polutan meter yang ada sekitar PLTS Abnowo. Untuk sistem kerja yang kami lakukan itu, kami sudah mulai pemantauan dari awal November dan akan berlangsung selama 49 hari ke depan. Selama 8 jam, air beam akan merekam sebenarnya seberapa besar polutan meter yang ada di lingkup PLTS Abnowo.
In Nigeria, Green Knowledge Foundation, a local environmental group, worked with 3 community members, an all-women trio working in a nearby market who were concerned about the relentless smoke that filled the air. Despite knowing the security risks, these women stepped up to lead the air quality monitoring, gathering data around the facility for over 26 days. To protect the volunteers, their identities have been kept hidden.
I live around here, Togijoye. I also have shop nearby my house here. This tech-high company, real company, tire company, they have been polluting everywhere here, especially in the morning, around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, they will split out the smoke. I used to use this air monitoring to monitor the air quality around. I used to check it on my phone. Sometimes it will be red, at times it will be black. The smoke, this thing is just too much. It's too much. They are polluting everywhere. We have been dealing with this for the past 3 years. It's just too much.
Hi everyone, I'm Wayne Okoti, the Clean Air Program Manager for Gaia Africa, Global Alliance for Incinerator Alternatives, and I'm based in Nigeria. We just conducted an air monitoring assessment in a community called Ogiju in Ogun State, Nigeria, just beside Lagos, close to Ikorodu, and where we monitor the air quality of that community using stationary air monitoring and also mobile air monitoring. Irrespective of these things, people of Ogiju still live in that community, drowning in air pollution. That is alarming. Imagine I had a conversation with a local of the community. He told me he got a job, he applied to join a company, he got a job, but then he failed the medical test. Why? He told him he's a smoker. This guy doesn't smoke, but then because he lives in Ogiju, everybody is tagged a smoker. Even a man told me that he took his daughter, a young daughter, to the hospital, and the doctor told him his daughter is a smoker.
The results of the air quality monitoring data confirmed the levels of pollution that residents in the 3 communities could already see, feel, and breathe. In all 3 sites, the measurements of particulate matter tracked far exceed the levels set by the World Health Organization in its air quality guidelines. All three communities are calling on their governments to enforce stricter environmental regulations and monitoring for polluting facilities, recognizing the responsibility to protect human health and the environment.
Naata karon sa Kalablugan Bridge nga diya sa mo ni siya likod sa Central MRF nga naa diha gitambak ang basura, then ang iyahang duga sa basura ga paingon sa sa bridge dayon ang kaning bridge lako sa ni paingon sa dagat sa Sibulan. Ang atong mga katawhan ang ilang panginabuhi pangisda gakuha sila sa isda nga gasuyo pod sa likido nga gikan sa basura nga kini ato po siyang ginakaon. Matatabang ba kini kanato o magahatag ba kini sakit para kanato?
This is not MRF. Ingani siya, dam site ni siya. Ingana. O usapa, daghan kayong epekto sa mga panglawas, especially sa mga bata. Kung ang mga anak, wala na yung mga hunong ning mga ubo-ubo tungod aning pollution sa hangin. Dire, sa kandaway, nga giingon nga MRF, nga di ay dam site. Unsaon nato, kung especially kung mubaha na yung mga kalamidad, ang mga basura nato diri karon sa kandaway, it will come back to us people here in Dumaguete.
Ako nag-ahwag sa mga katawhan labi na sa komunidad nga kami unta yung tabangan kay kami naning kamot nga masulbad ang problema diri sa Dumaguete City sa paagi sa air monitoring nga limpyo pa ba ang hanghangin nga atong matagamtam o labi na sa komunidad nga duol sa asa gibutang ang pyrolysis nga among gi obserbahan gyud nga kini makadaot ba kini ug among panawagan sa mudalagan karon sa politiko nga kami ilang tabangan dili lang sa pagtabang ug dili ipatuman gyud ang pamalaod nga shutdown pyrolysis kay kining pyrolysis dili kini ka makatabang alang sa mga katawhan labi na sa komunidad ug sa environment.
Akong gihangyo sa tanan nga dili nato sunugon natong kaugmaon para sa mga sumusunod nga henerasyon.
Ko sa karon nga nidaog sa karong bag-ong administrasyon nga hinaot unta nga tagaan o pagtagad aning among basurahan diri sa Kandaway kay gitara tanan gihapon og dakong epekta sa atong mga kalusugan. And ako apong hangyo diri karon ha nga ihunong ang pagsunog kanang pyrolysis.
Nggak ada perubahan sebenarnya dalam diri saya, cuma kedepannya nanti saya cukup khawatir dengan kondisi masyarakat sekitar Benowo menanggapi udaranya seperti ini. Melihat hal yang seperti ini saya pikir pemerintah punya cukup tanggung jawab yang besar ya, karena PLTSA itu pun juga tanggung jawab dari pemerintah. Jadi kontrol terhadap kebersihan udara saya pikir juga tanggung jawab mereka.
Ini penting bagi pemerintah untuk kemudian mendorong agar area wilayah di sekitar PLTSA ini menjadi tempat yang kemudian tidak kumuh dan juga layak huni bagi warga, terutama soal bagaimana kualitas udara ini bisa tetap terjaga. Itu yang bisa saya berikan.
Government should come to our aid. Huh? Look at what we have been going through, what we are inhaling. Look at everywhere. To see people coming from that end is hard. Look at people are coming. They are even running because of the smoke. Huh? Look at everywhere. There's big smoke out. Look at what is going on here. This real company.
What surprised us about our findings in that research is that over 99% of the values exceed the WHO standard, and that is alarming, that is overwhelming, and that is something that we need to take action. We also find out that these companies that have those tire recycling facilities and steel recycling facilities, women and the children are more exposed to this level of air pollution in the community. And irrespective of these things, people of Ogijo still live in their community, drowning in air pollution.
People live around this area, people are still building houses in this area, and the new houses are springing up, and people are going to stay here, and these factories keep producing and polluting the air. So we wish something can be done so that people can breathe clean air. Clean air is everybody's right. It's a human right.
Communities like those in Dumaguete City, Surabaya, and Ogijo are choking on incinerator pollution. But it doesn't have to be this way. Over 500 cities around the world are addressing the root causes of the problem by transitioning to zero waste through policies or practices such as waste reduction, reuse and refill, better collection, and safe recycling. Multiple Global South countries have been refusing waste imports and putting fines on single-use products and packaging, while encouraging business models that put people's health first. Local leaders are shutting down incinerators and creating zero waste plans with communities most impacted by waste pollution. The results are undeniable. Cities have been able to reduce waste management costs, create more jobs with dignity, and make neighborhoods safer and more resilient. Gaia members WOW, GKF, and WALHI have shown that everyday people can do something. With tools like air quality monitors, we can shine a light on wrongdoing and fight for our loved ones to breathe clean air. It's time to stop the smokestack and go for zero waste.